Imagine being at an event and somebody drops a large box on a concrete floor. You hear a really loud boom. For an average person, you would have a sudden wave of fear that would pass quickly. For somebody that suffers from PTSD, this can raise their anxiety level, cause them to break out in a sweat, even make them feel like their heart is going to stop, or relive the traumatic event. This is something that doesn't pass quickly for them, and this is something that my own husband knows all too well. During this informative speech, I plan to go over some of the treatment and statistics of PTSD. I also plan to touch on the career field of a mental health provider. According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, PTSD occurs after a traumatic event. This can be something scary or even life-threatening, such as combat, death, or a horrible car accident. According to the website wheneverptsd.com, 70% of adults in the U.S. have experienced a traumatic event. That's 223.4 million people. Out of those 223.4 million people, 1 out of every 10 is a female. The same source also states that PTSD over the past year has increased in the military more than 50%. These are only the diagnosed cases and only the people that are coming forward. 20% of all of those who've been deployed over the past 6 years have come home with PTSD. That's over 300,000 people. 17% of those people are female. The most recent treatment that our own Cincinnati VA hospital has come out with is a virtual reality treatment. This is something that can take the soldier back to Iraq or Afghanistan by smells. They put on a mask equipped with a device, much like a video game, and hold a simulated weapon. This is something that replicates any traumatic situation that a soldier may have dealt with during their tour. This virtual reality treatment is aimed at giving them closure and to help them process the situation that led to the PTSD. According to the Washington State Department of Veterans Affairs, the PTSD program that they offer is similar to many that they have across the country, attempts to create a community-based avenue of services that is less formal in nature, and it offers a high level of confidentiality. Many of the services offered include cognitive, individual, or group-focused therapy for veterans. Some of these treatments require participation from family members or spouses. The field of a mental health provider generally requires at least a master's degree. This is generally 4 to 6 years of schooling, and they can earn a salary in the range of $45,000 to $60,000 a year. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, this field is expected to increase more than 24% between the years 2008 and 2018. And this is because the amount of soldiers that we have that are returning from Iraq and Afghanistan coming home with PTSD. My goal working as a mental health provider is to help the soldiers and the families that are dealing with the PTSD and to improve the statistics with my contribution, and to also give back to the people that have helped our family with the PTSD that we deal with. In closing, I spoke about PTSD treatments that are available, the statistics on PTSD, and the job field of a mental health provider.